about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the New York Jets. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And his first pass is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Rodgers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. He's out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs, and he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's third down. On play action, Rodgers. Touchdown, Jets. George Kittle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, now Brady. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On first down, Brady. Going deep here for Parker. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. Myers connects on the PAT, and they take the lead here at 7-6. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. Well, what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner?
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. After a 1-point game, 7-6. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Brady. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. It's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Here's Brady to throw. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a play fake. Brady. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. He's at the 40, 20, 10.
What's up?
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one one bit.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Counter play with Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. On play action, it's Rodgers. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
50 seconds. 50 seconds.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game.
7 yards, the pickup there.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Rodgers.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Titans.
Aaron Jones, not one of the bigger backs in the league, 5'9", 208, but he's definitely what you'd call a downhill runner. And he's able to shed the tacklers there for good yardage.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now Rodgers. He's got his man. It's Gallup.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Check the outs, check the outs.
On play action. Now Rodgers. This one caught by Kittle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Rodgers to throw once more. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I'm looking at this one by defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
They run with Harris. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. Give him 4 on the carry there. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Demetrius Harris, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Rodgers will throw for it. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. From the 27, Brady looking deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Brady. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tonyan. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Brady now on first down. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And that's on the rookie first-round pick, Alex Leatherwood. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Brady. A throw complete to the tight end, Tonyan. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
On play action, it's Brady. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
From the gun on third down, Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
The point after is good, and the lead is is now 21-14.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he returns this to the 22.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete here on target to Tonyan. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10.
He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Preston Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2 yards on the pickup in 2nd and 8. 57's the mic.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Rumbling past the 30. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, Charles, looked like that had to be a mix-up there defensively.
You always question that type of confusion. They actually lost him in the middle of the field, gave him all sorts of room to run, and he took big-time advantage of it. That's an error you just can't make on the defensive side of the ball.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 55 rushing yards, rushing on 12 carries for him now. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jacobs now. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And this one will be brought back to the 22. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Bryce Hall there defensively. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Off the option, it's Jones.
And some room to maneuver. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That good for 19 and a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From just shy of midfield, Brady, he's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Titans. Nelson Agholor, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are going to take the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's McKenzie. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On first down, it's Jacobs. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Levante David in on the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Rodgers now to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's McKenzie. And the right end, touchdown, New York.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And sometimes you see big plays develop on a route like this, a slant route. And the object, very simple. Get the ball to your receiver in stride. This one was right on the money. He didn't miss a beat. And then it's off to the races. And there he goes.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the 4th. They didn't want the tie. They rolled the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
He's airing it out for Williams. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. middle of the field, a breakaway. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they hang on to their fourth-quarter lead. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, now how about this return? And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick-6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Second and 10.
Throwing now is Brady. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Brady's throw there complete.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Brady again. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And it's a Titans touchdown. Devontae Parker. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Myers connects on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. It's brought in by Harris. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Jacobs. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 115 yards rushing now as he's done it on 22 carries. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, it's Jacobs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee. That's where we win this one, a dramatic finish. And I know that the field goal was going to be pretty long, but to not kick the field goal, at least take the chance to win there with 3, what did you think, partner?
You know that in pregame, as he warms up, the kicker gets with the special teams coach, and they figure out a number.